Hello English 120 students. Welcome to Introduction to Creative Writing. My name is Professor Victor Green, and I'm really excited to be starting this semester with you guys. Creative writing is one of my favorite subjects because it's all about storytelling. Storytelling has taken place since the earliest days of mankind. People used to, gather around campfires when they were cavemen or prehistoric people, hunter-gatherers, and even when we started developing, tending to the land and farming, we would still gather around the fire at night and hear stories, tales of heroes and gods, adventures, sometimes the common folk, tales of woe and misfortune, comedies, adventures, all sorts of stories. You've probably grown up either listening to stories, reading stories, watching stories, or a combination of all three of those. So I hope that one of the reasons you're taking this class is because you want to become a better storyteller. When you start writing better, you're going to be able to express the stories that are in your mind in a way that are going to captivate the reader. And that's pretty much what this class is about, learning how to be a better writer. Now, some of you, admittedly, might also be taking this class because you just need the credit. You need an elective. And in that case, I'm glad you chose this class, because I think this class is going to be able to teach you something that others wouldn't. And that is to appreciate stories, but also how to tell a better story yourself. And I think everybody would like to become a better storyteller, honestly. In this course, we're going to be studying stories. We're going to be studying writing and how to make stories more effective and more entertaining through your writing. But we're also going to be doing some other things to work towards that specific goal. We're going to have weekly discussions some weeks in which we're going to analyze some concepts and some skills and do some practice writing and bounce ideas off of each other. And so when we have those weekly discussion posts, make sure that you update those with your first initial post by Thursday of each week. And by Sunday, the end of each week, or the last day of each week, according to the class guide, you're going to want to make sure that you respond to at least 2 peers for full credit. Make sure that you're interactive, because this class is an interactive class. It's not just about you in this class. It's about you and you and you and you and me. It's about all of us working together to make each other into better writers. So the connection discussions depend on you making an initial post and then you responding to your peers. We're also going to be having writers' workshops. Those are a collaborative effort where you'll be broken up into small groups and you're going to be working on certain writing techniques together. And of course, there are individual assignments. You're going to be writing at least 2 short stories during this term. You're going to be working on a poetry section. And of course, you're going to have a major final project all revolving around your original story writing. What are you going to write? Well, that's up to you. It's creative writing. You can write about whatever you want. There's going to be guidelines. There are going to be some requirements. And I hope you write well, because there's nothing worse than a bad story. But if you don't write that well, don't worry, there's hope, because writing is a skill. And this is an academic course. We're going to be studying the skills that it takes to become a better writer. And so the only way to become a better writer is to write. If you're not that good at writing, great. That's awesome. Because by the time you look back at this point, 6 months from now, at the end of the semester, you're going to say, whoa, I've really improved, because you will. And how are we going to do that? We're going to write, we're going to write, we're going to write. So if you haven't guessed, let's get at it. Check out the syllabus, check out the course outline in Module 0, and let's get started on Module 1. Let's start writing, guys. I hope you enjoy the course.